Students, what we all learned about the sound. So, sound is produced by the vibration of objects. Then, medium is necessary for the propagation of sound. And sound, when it travels in any medium, especially I have explained that it comprises of compression and rarefication. And the sound, if it is not bearable, if it disturbs us physically, then it is called noise, and if it is pleasant to hear, it is music. And human beings will produce the sound with the help of vocal cord here, and it will vibrate. The sensation of vibrating we can feel by touching the here, this part of the neck where the sound box vocal cord is present. Okay, then how we can hear? The innermost ear, we have a thin membrane eardrum. When the sound waves enter the ear, and it will make it vibrate, the vibrations will pass on to the eardrum, and connected to that the part of the ear which will convey through the nerve, auditory nerve, to the brain, and will sense the hearing of the sound. So, these are the aspects we have studied in the last class. Today we will learn some of the characteristics of sound waves, about loudness of sound, or the meaning of feeble sound, or the shrill sound, that is the sound of the boys or girls, or the children, or the lion. It varies, broad voice, thin voice, loud voice, etc. We will use what it make that difference, or which are the characteristic of the sound wave, that vibration which determines this loudness or shrillness of the sound, that we'll study in this class. Okay, children. Now, before explaining the characteristic of any wave, especially here sound wave, you should know some of the terms usually used in any waves. Oscillatory motion, that is amplitude. This term, the meaning we should know. Then time period or period of oscillation. Then we have to learn the frequency. These three terms we have to learn related to sound wave. Now, before explaining or making to understand, because we cannot able to show it now, these sound waves, so I will make use of this structure. It is called pendulum, where with the help of thread a small weight is tied here to show the to and fro motion, because it is oscillatory motion. Sound wave when it travels, or sound when it travels, the waves are of the characteristic of oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion, or oscillation you can say. Oscillation. Now, what is oscillation? The linear motion is if the object is go on moving in one single direction, or straight it won't come back straight, or it may turn like that way. That is linear motion. And you have seen circular motion is like earth moving around the sun, planet moving around the sun, moon is moving around the this one. That are some examples of circular motion. What is oscillatory motion? Oscillatory motion is that motion where object from its rest position, the initial position, will move forward, come back to that same position, and move backward and come to the same position, again move forward, come to the rest position, again move backward. So, that is called oscillatory motion. Now, here when sound waves will travel, you have learned that it have high dense air molecules, compressions, when the object vibrate like this way, at compression we have, then rarefication, compression, rarefication. You can compare it to that motion, that is also oscillatory motion. To explain the meaning, understanding of this aspect, I will make use of this pendulum. The structure is called pendulum, to make you to understand the aspect of frequency, amplitude or time period. Okay children, now what is the meaning of amplitude? Now when I will take it, this structure pendulum, without moving, it will stand in a particular, it will rest in a particular position, that we can mark it like this way. Okay, this is the equilibrium position, we may say, this is the position. Now if I drag it one direction and let it move, it will show to and fro motion, to and fro motion, to motion, forward, backward, and it will pass this particular point. This is the equilibrium position, we will say. Now when I drag here, if you observe, it will come to a maximum distance from this point, and from this point same distance it will cover here. Can you see now? Till here it is moving and then it will go back. Here it will come, here also maximum distance it will cover like this way. Here and here also, forward also, it will cover a maximum distance. Like this way it will travel. Now this distance, the maximum displacement from its equilibrium position, is called amplitude. Amplitude. Okay. Now, or in textbook they have shown the same vibration graphically like this way. They have shown the wave, that is that from equilibrium position the object is moving maximum distance, coming to equilibrium position, another direction the displacement, so you can represent the oscillatory motion like this way. Okay. Now whatever it is, here the maximum displacement is called amplitude. Now you can change the amplitude, it is, you can show the amplitude, different amplitude. Now if you pull it to much more distance like this way, now amplitude is more, that is from the equilibrium position. Now see, can you see the amplitude is more now in this oscillatory motion, now amplitude is small in this oscillatory motion. That is the difference. Understood? This is the much larger amplitude, and if you see, this is the smaller amplitude. Okay. Now what is the meaning of time period or wave or frequency? Now what is one wave, one oscillatory motion is equal to how much? So I will make use of again this one. One oscillatory motion is, any point if you take from here, the object should go and come back to the again same position. That is, if you take like this way, if you consider this point, if you go, it will come back again, same point. That is one full motion. That is one forward from initial position, if it moves forward, come back again, move backward, come back again. So one oscillation, it will complete it. One vibration it completed, one compression and one rarefication, again compression comes. Okay, so the compression, one rarefication, that is one full wave or one full oscillatory motion, one oscillation we will say, one oscillation. Now for one oscillation to occur, one oscillation, how much time it will take? The time taken to complete one oscillation is called the period. The period of the oscillation. What is period of oscillation? To complete one oscillation, the time consumed, the time taken by that motion, oscillatory motion or oscillation, is called period of the this one. Now how they will usually do? It is, they will count, they will see, they will take 10 oscillations and see how much time it will take. Say they will count 1, 2, 3 oscillation, 4 oscillation, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like that way they'll count for 10 oscillations, what is the time taken, then they will reduce it to then what is the time taken for one oscillation. For 10 oscillation, this is the time. For one oscillation, how much time? That how, in that way they can calculate, we can calculate, that is the time period for the oscillation. Now what is the meaning of frequency? Frequency is nothing but in 1 second how many oscillations it will complete. Any vibratory motion or any wave or any oscillation, when it will complete particular number of vibrations in 1 second, then that number indicates the frequency of the oscillation, that frequency. Example, this one, any object vibrate to produce sound in 1 second, say that object vibrate only 2 times. 2 times it will complete the oscillation, then its frequency is 2. If in 1 second an object vibrate or show oscillatory motion or vibration 100, then its frequency is 100. Okay, so it is number of oscillations per second is called frequency of that particular oscillation. Do you understood, children, what is the meaning of amplitude, time period and frequency? Okay. Now what is the meaning of more frequency or less frequency? I will show it again. Now see, slowly it will moving. The frequency is less. Now I will show more frequency in this structure. If you want to get the more frequency, now see, the oscillation will be to take the complete oscillation, it is very fast. Frequency will be more, the vibration will be more, or in this case now see the frequency, it is less. To time taken to complete this one is more, the time period is more, so frequency in 1 second to complete the oscillation, how many number of oscillation, it is less. Now the frequency more, I will show you again. Now see the frequency, how much oscillations it will complete in short time. So that is the meaning of frequency, change in frequency. Now in textbook or whatever, they have not shown in this structure, they have shown in this way. Same graphical, you can show the oscillatory motion in this form. So if you take the sound wave, that I said, no, like this motion they have shown, whatever it is. Now amplitude more is, if amplitude is more, it means, say if this is one sound wave, if they represent, if more amplitude means like this way, it may be like this way. Now amplitude is more, from the equilibrium position, the displacement of the object, the distance between compression and rarefication is more, that is amplitude is more. Now frequency more or less, how they have shown in your textbook figure. Now amplitude is same, this is more frequency if it is wave is in this form, if the oscillatory motion. Otherwise same height, it is amplitude same, here the frequency will be less, it will take much time to travel like this way. So this is the less frequency. Okay, whatever it is, now leave that one, all the confusing aspects if it is difficult for you. Now in practically, what is the meaning of more frequency, less frequency regarding according to sound, or it is more amplitude, less amplitude, what is the difference in case of sound waves we will experience. Now first come to the amplitude. If sound will have more amplitude, then the intensity of sound will be more, the loudness of the sound will be more. Example, the roar of the lion, it is much louder. Okay, instead if we will speak low voice, like girls will speak, there the amplitude of their sound wave is less, that sometimes it is called feeble, the voice we will call, if the amplitude is small, if amplitude is small, then we will refer that voice as the voice is feeble. Okay, if amplitude is more, the amplitude is more, then that will say that sound is a louder sound. Okay, now how they are related, amplitude and loudness of the sound. Now the amplitude and sound, they have a particular relationship. The intensity of sound, the loudness increases double if you increase the amplitude. Directly they are proportional to the square of the amplitude. The loudness is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude. Okay, so they depends on amplitude directly. More the amplitude of the sound, more loudness. Less amplitude, less sound. Now that amplitude, usually they are expressed in the unit called in some case of sound waves, that hearing loudness or feeble is expressed by unit called decibel. The unit called decibel, dB they will write, decibel it is. Okay, now what is the our decibel? When you breathe, it is very feeble, that noise sound, isn't it? When you take the breathing takes place, we almost won't hear. If it is pin drop silent, slightly you can hear. It's actually value of that amplitude, or how much decibel that sound is. It is 10 decimal. The breathing, in case of breathing, it is 10 decibel, its unit. Now when you whisper or when you talk with secret with your friend, what is the decibel value of that whisper? It is around 30 decibel. Okay, and when you speak with your normal conversation, when normally we will talk, no, what is our hearing that value? It is 60 decibel. And if it is more than, or it is almost more than 80 decibel, like in factory etc., the sound we can hear is the intensity of sound is 80 decibel. If it is more than that, then it is physically we will get disturbed. It is not bearable noise. It is more than 80 decibel. So that is the unit of amplitude. The next one is as I said again, for one vibration, one oscillatory, how much time taken in case of sound also, it is called period of the oscillation, or this one. Then we will come across frequency of the sound. Frequency of the sound, usually we will use the word pitch. Pitch of this one, pitch of sound, if you will beat the drum and if you will have the whistle, now which will have more shrill voice, or if child will shout, small baby will weep, and the men will speak. So which will have the more frequency here? The weeping, the shouting of the children, or crying of the baby, or speaking of a man, or beating of the drum. If you compare the set of this one, here if you beat the drum, it has got less frequency when you beat the drum, whereas if you make the whistling sound, it has got more frequency. Okay, then when men will speak, their frequency is less, so it is much broad voice. thin, their broad voice will say, commonly we will say it is broad voice, whereas the girls will speak, their voice is thin it is. Okay, so I think you have experienced that one in your day-to-day life. When men speak, how their voice is much broader, and how when the girls or the ladies speak, the difference in their voice. The loudness, amplitude may be same, but that hearing, that shrill is there, no? We'll say shrill. If shrill is more, or if the frequency is more, it is, we'll say more, it is shrill, the voice is much shrill. Here are the in physics we'll say it is pitch of the sound, pitch will be more. More the frequency, pitch will be more, it is more shrill. If the pitch is less or frequency is less, it is shrill is less. So that is about the frequency and how the frequency and time period related. And before that, the unit of frequency is hertz. As I said, frequency is number of oscillations per second, and we will write the unit as hertz. The hertz is the unit of frequency. Usually we will write in a short HZ, it is hertz. 1 hertz or the frequency is 1 hertz means in 1 second the oscillation should be only 1 should be completed. If the oscillation is 10 in 1 second, then the frequency is 10 hertz. If oscillation takes place 100, then it is 100 hertz. The frequency is 100 hertz. That is the meaning. Just in the exercise they are given one problem. We will see what is the meaning, how it will work out here. Page number 119. Exercise problem it is. Fifth one. A pendulum oscillates 40 times in 4 seconds. Find its time period and frequency. A pendulum oscillates 40 times. So, number of oscillations. How many? 40 oscillations takes place. Time taken. Time taken. How much time it will take? 4 seconds. Now, if you want to find, what is the question? Find its time period and frequency. Now, time period is for one oscillation, what is the time taken? For 40 oscillations, it will take 4 seconds. For one oscillation, what is the time taken? That is called the time period. Therefore, the question, time period. Therefore, time period of the oscillation. It's a time period. T is equal to oscillations and time here. 40 oscillations take 4 seconds. One oscillation take how much time? You multiply these two numbers, 1 into 4 divided by 40, that is 4 by 40. 4 ones are 4 tens are 1 divided by 10. In 1 it won't divide, then 10 point will come 1. So it is 0.1 second. The period of oscillation is 0.1 second. The next question is what is its frequency? Therefore, it's a frequency. Frequency is equal to, what is the meaning of frequency? In 1 second, how many oscillations can complete? Okay. So, "40 oscillations, 4 seconds." In 1 second, what is the oscillations? 40 oscillations take 4 seconds. One oscillation takes how many time? That is called a frequency. 40 into 1 divided by 4. 40 by 4, 4 ones are 4 tens are, so you will get 10. So the oscillation is not the second, what is that? Hertz. It is 10 hertz. That is the problem. Sixth one, the sound from a mosquito is produced when it vibrates its wings at average rate of 500 vibrations per second. What is the time period of the vibration? What is the meaning? Frequency. The rate is 500 vibrations per second. That is 1 second 500 vibration means it is the frequency value they are given. Frequency is 500 hertz. What is the meaning? For 1 second it will complete 500 vibrations. What it is time period? Similar to this problem, here instead of oscillation, what they are given? Vibration. Vibration is also oscillation. So it is vibration they are given. No problem. Vibrations and time here. 500 vibrations in 1 second. For one vibration, what is the time? That is the time period. Okay. So when you multiply two numbers in the numerator, 1 into 1 and divide by single number 500. So 1 into 1 is 1, divided by 500. So in 1 it won't to divide, put point. 10, again it won't to divide. 100 will not divide. 1000 2 times. 10 it won't divide, 100 it won't divide, 1000 2 times. This is the time period, seconds of that vibration. So they are given two problems, little more aspect is there, and exercise we will complete it. We will go through the exercise in the next class, children. Thank you.